Zambia, One Nation. Welcome to Zanis Men News. I am Naomi Mwewa, and on the signing desk is Neha Mumbi. The headlines. Zanaco pledges support to energy crisis. Lunte district in health infrastructure boost. Keep Zambia clean at 60 campaign launched. Plus, 13-year-old girl retrieved from child trafficking. And now the news in detail. Zanaco Bank PLC has pledged to complement the government's efforts in supporting initiatives aimed at addressing the current energy crisis. Zanaco Bank Chief Executive Officer Mukwandi Chiwesakunda says in order to achieve this, the bank has put in place deliberate plans to provide finance to the private sector operating in the energy sector to enhance their growth. Ms. Chiwesakunda said this in Lusaka when she commissioned the 3.1 million kwacha building for Northwestern Energy Corporation, NWEC, funded by the bank. She also praised the NWEC for investing in the energy sector through provision of stable electricity to over 5,000 households in selected parts of Northwestern Province. And NWEC Chief Executive Officer Andrew Kamanga says the corporation has plans to import about 90 megawatts of power to help address the current energy crisis that has affected the country.
NWEC remains the first private electricity distribution company in Zambia with capacity to distribute up to 20 megawatts and was recently granted authority to import up to 90 megawatts by the Ministry of Energy to support the current power deficit in the country. This imported power will be available to NWEC customers as well as other customers within the market who are in need of this power. NWEC commenced commercial operations in October 2008 at Lumwana Mine Township and expanded to Kabitaka Housing Estate in Solwezi in 2013 and then to Kalumbira Mine in 2013. NWEC's success has been supported by the ongoing government reforms in the energy sector, which started around 2000 through the enactment of the National Energy Policy and the revision of both the Energy and Electricity Acts in order to deepen the participation of private sector in the Zambian electricity industry. New NWEC offices will provide the project teams to ensure that they are housed here. So we really need to localize the activities of all the projects that we plan to undertake. In conclusion, we remain greatly indebted to Zanaco through the guest of honor, the managing director, Madam Chiwesakunda, our relationship manager, Mr. Mtaleka Ngombe, and his team for believing in all the projects that we've been able to undertake together.
Allow me to reiterate Zanaco's commitment to be your partner for growth across all sectors. We recognize and support the business aspirations of our clients, which extend to infrastructure development in addition to business expansion. The NWEC and Zanaco partnership is a demonstration of all our capabilities, and particularly of who we are as a leading local bank in Zambia. We stand ready to support other projects, especially around renewable energy, so that we can contribute to develop an energy mix that keeps improving in view of the impact of over-reliance on hydro energy.
And in related story, Zambia Electricity Corporation ZASCO Senior Manager Tom Daka says the 150 megawatts from Mamba Collieries will increase power supply in the national grid after the maintenance of machines. Speaking during a collaborative meeting in Dola, Mr. Daka disclosed that power supply is expected to increase, thereby reducing the number of hours for load shedding in due course. More in this report.
With the ongoing power deficit challenge, Zambia Electricity Supply Corporation has conducted a collaborative meeting with ward councillors in Dola on the Copperbelt province. The collaborative meeting was held at the council chamber to address power supply outlook and how power can be balanced. ZESCO Senior Regional Manager for Ndola District has highlighted some of the solutions that has been put across to balance power supply.
We've started programs to set up the solar power plants. There's one in Chisamba, 100 megawatts, is already under construction, just like the one in Siavonga. The activities in Kafue Gorge Lower, Itestezi, 100 megawatts, Kasama, 100 megawatts, Choma, 70 megawatts. So those are projects that are already in the pipeline. Then the other medium-term measure is to exploit the use of coal as a baseload for power generation in Zambia.
On the other hand, ZESCO has expressed concern over the high number of vandalism.
So 1,100 were vandalisms, and vandalism of safe cables, 323 armored cables, and the vandalism of transformers, 3 transformers were vandalized during the period we are considering from January to now. You can see that is 3 million altogether which has been vandalized. We are talking of only Ndola and Rwansha. Imagine the whole copper belt combined. It's something really that is worrying.
Energy Regulation Board engineer says the process of license in the energy sector has been shortened.
So what we have done as an extension to that is to ensure that these power purchase agreements, in retrospect, they used to take 30 days to be scrutinized and approved. But the ERB has reduced the time frame from 30 days to 48 hours. Once you present your PP and we are available, we shall make sure that the approval comes within 48 hours. Of course, that is a long term.
Ndola City Mayor has encouraged the ward councillors to sensitize the public on the number of issues that has been addressed to balance the power supply.
It is a challenge for my leaders in terms of WDCs and the councillors to just go out there and we shouldn't believe that they will manage to even 50% manage to tell the community. I want to mention that there must also be a mechanism that should be adopted by having these conversations in the communities. Facilitate, and my councillors and the WDCs will be there to bring people so that there is this conversation.
ZESCO management says with the measures put across in the energy sector, the power supply is expected to improve in the country. Sheolin Mutinta, Zanis, Ndola.
And now, Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Mulambo Haimbe, has held several bilateral meetings with different countries during the ongoing 97th session of the United Nations General Assembly in New York, United States of America. Yesterday, Mr. Haimbe held an engagement with Ilya Adashvili, Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Georgia, where he emphasized the need for the two countries to further consolidate relations, including the signing of Memorandum of Understanding on political consultations. Our staffer, Pethius Mutale, reports that Mr. Haimbe further held bilateral talks with Brazil, Latvia, Benin, among other engagements.
Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Mulambo Haimbe, has held several bilateral engagements on the margins of the 79th session of the General Assembly here in New York, United States of America. The Foreign Affairs Minister yesterday held bilateral meeting with Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Georgia, where the two envoys emphasized the need for the two countries to further consolidate relations, including the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding on political consultations. He later held a bilateral meeting with Her Excellency Ms. Braz Baiba, Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Latvia, where Mr. Haimbe noted the warm and cordial bilateral relation between Zambia and Latvia and the continued collaboration in areas of interest. Mr. Haimbe first held a bilateral meeting with His Excellency Mr. Shagani Adaj Bakari, Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Benin, and the ministers discussed matters relating to Zambia's Dr. Samuel Munzele Mayimbo's candidacy for the African Development Bank presidency. He later virtually engaged the diaspora community meeting where he was accompanied by Ms. Etambuyu Anamela Gandasen, Permanent Secretary, International Relations and Cooperation at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, and Dr. Chola Milambo, Zambia's Permanent Representative to the United Nations.
My name is Clever Kanyanta. I am the President of Zambia Family. We are based here in New York. What I want to bring to your attention, Honorable Minister, is that the diaspora is very much ready to work with the government anytime, any day.
During the meeting, Mr. Haimbe stressed the importance for members of the diaspora to take advantage of the dual citizenship introduced by the government so as not to lose their nationality.
As the new Dawn government have recognized that by putting in place a diaspora policy and also launching, I did personally launch, it was a very good launch, the diaspora web portal.
And the permanent secretary explained how the diaspora is assisted in times of need by the Zambian government.
Home Affairs, but our ambition really is to reach a point where everything is digitized. You don't have to come with physical documents to the embassy. You can actually download them online.
Pethias Mutari, for Zanis News in New York, United States of America.
Well, Minister of Health Elijah Muchima has called on men to take an interest in family planning issues and support their partners in accessing family planning services. Dr. Muchima says men can play a vital role in family planning by breaking down barriers which promote decision-making. Speaking during the commemoration of the World Contraception Day, Mr. Muchima, who was represented by Kafue Member of Parliament Miriam Chonya, says the Ministry of Health is implementing a range of initiatives to strengthen family planning services. Details in the following report.
Business came to a standstill in Kafue district as women queued up to access family planning services during the commemoration of World Contraceptive Day under the theme Contraception, My Right, My Responsibility. Minister of Health Elijah Muchima, who was represented by Kafue Member of Parliament, noted the need for men to take an interest in issues of family planning.
I would like to urge all Zambians to join us in our commitment to ensuring that every individual has access to the family planning services that they need. Let us work together to break down the barriers, promote informed decision-making, and empower the women and girls to make choices about their reproductive health and futures. The emphasis here is on women and girls making their choices. But I think the core also should be to the fathers who make us pregnant to help us, take this issue of family planning very seriously. And again, I saw an exhibition there which was talking about the services that they offer to fathers that are meant to help in family planning.
UNFPA representative said the contraception prevalence rate for modern methods stands at 36%, with 52% among married or partnered women.
In Zambia, the estimated contraceptive prevalence rate of modern methods stands at 36%, with 52% among married or partnered women. However, the rate for unmet need for family planning among married women is still 20%. And as my colleague from USAID also said, it means that 1 in 5 of women or girls that would like to delay or end or stop the possibility of becoming pregnant.
The U.S. Agency for International Development, better known as USAID, is thrilled to partner with the government of Zambia and other stakeholders here to advance voluntary family planning and reproductive health programs, helping to reduce maternal death and save the lives of children.
Meanwhile, House of Chiefs Representative Chief Chamuka expressed concern over existing myths on contraceptions in communities.
In our communities, we have made strides in increasing access to modern contraceptive methods by supporting the health workers, even encouraging our people to go for family planning. However, there is still much work to be done.
Reporting, I'm Nampiri.
Meanwhile, Lunte Town Council has allocated 3.5 million kwacha towards the construction of 3 maternity annexes in the district. Town Council Secretary Jonathan Mwanza says the infrastructure being funded using the Constituency Development Fund is progressing well and will help reduce maternal referral cases once completed. Sylvia Zulu gives us the details of the health facilities. Let's take a look.
With no proper health facilities in the district, Lunte has for many years depended on other districts for proper health services, such as maternity cases. However, Lunte Town Council, through the 2023 Constituency Development Fund, CDF, is constructing 3 maternity annexes at a cost of over 3.5 million kwacha. Lunte Town Council Secretary Jonathan Mwanza says works are expected to be completed by the end of October.
The works so far are progressing well, though the pace is quite slow. However, in terms of quality, we are so far impressed with the quality of the works that have been implemented as of today. In terms of equipment, we have allocated under the 2023 and the 2024 CDF the procurement of equipment to the 3 maternity annexes that are under construction, as well as the 2 that will soon be under construction at Miembe and Kapato Health Post.
Some community members have thanked government for the maternity annexes in the district.
Ifwe tulinensansa pakutuletera koi maternity annex ichi chalanga okutira tubuteko nabo tusakamala sana pantu ubwafya bwo twale pitamo wala chepana ko pantu kwale bali munga balimyana maternity kuno akuti bayefika kuchirubula atemwa kumpolo kosoko baleyo kwale pange solimo wale batilimbi na maternity apapira munshira so nomba tulinensansa pantu batuletera mupepi pakutira tule bale pusukira kwao bana maternity.
Reporting for Zanis, Sylvia Zulu in Lunte District.
Minister of Health Elijah Muchima says government remains dedicated to improve the availability of qualified health workers in all health facilities across the country. Dr. Muchima said this in Pika through Muchinga Province Permanent Secretary Henry Mukungule, who represented him at the combined graduation ceremony of 360 students drawn from 4 nursing and midwifery colleges.
These are graduates for the 3rd combined graduation ceremony of the nursing and midwifery profession in Muchinga Province. The graduates from the 4 nursing colleges in the province came together to reveal their hard work to the world during a graduation ceremony held in Impika District. And gracing the graduation ceremony, Minister of Health Elijah Muchima, who spoke through Muchinga Province Permanent Secretary Henry Mukungule, said government will strive to create more employment opportunities in the health sector.
Nurses and midwives are the backbone of the healthy sector, as they constitute the largest number of health workers in the healthcare delivery system. We have created more positions for tutors in our training institutions, as well as opened up promotional positions.
Muchinga Province Health Director Dr. David Suleya, Nursing and Midwifery Council of Zambia, and Impika Diocese Vicar General were also present at the event.
That we need to ensure that we close the gaps that are in nurse training
We need to ensure that we have quality-based training. We need to ensure that, first and foremost, student and tutor ratio is maximized, okay? Both private and public institutions, so that we have quality training.
The Council remains resolute in its quest to improve the quality of nursing and midwifery education, training, and practice.
Ben Kifuna gave a vote of thanks on behalf of other graduates.
We will make a difference and do great things. Additionally, to my fellow graduates, remember, you are still a tutor and educatee in the field of nursing and midwifery.
The 4 training institutions include Chilonga and Michael Chilufya-Sata Nursing and Midwifery, Muchinga College of Health Sciences, and Impika University. Miriam Kumwenda reporting for Zanis in Impika District, Muchinga Province.
For more interesting stories to come.
Woman Thou Art is a program that offers counsel to the female folk, sharing real-life experiences and providing guidance to the women and young girls on necessary steps and conducts that will help shape and nurture a sober society. Watch Woman Thou Art on Zanis TV every Wednesday at 18:30 hours on the Topster channel, channel 6 DTT, and channel 458 DTH.
Welcome back. Zanis News continues. Masaiti District Commissioner Eni Matutu has stressed the need to overcome barriers in disease management, fostering cross-sector collaboration and increasing public awareness to eliminate rabies by 2030. Ms. Matutu said this during the commemoration of the World Rabies Day in Masaiti District. Let's take a look at this report.
Rabies has been ranked among the top killer diseases in the country. It is against this background that the country celebrates World Rabies Day, aimed at raising awareness of the impact of the disease on humans and animals. Masaiti District Commissioner Eni Matutu graced the occasion with a call on people keeping pets to ensure they have them vaccinated.
On a side note, fellow participants, rabies is often viewed as a neglected disease of poor and vulnerable populations, whose deaths are rarely reported. It occurs mainly in remote and rural communities where measures to prevent dog-to-human transmission are difficult to implement. Fellow countrymen and women, since dogs are the source of the vast majority of human rabies deaths, the most cost-effective strategy for preventing rabies in people is by vaccinating dogs. Sadly, low awareness of the need to seek health care after a dog bite is estimated to claim the lives of more than 55,000 people. It happens even when rabies deaths in humans are 100% preventable through quick and appropriate medical care. Fellow citizens, coming to our province, the Copper Belt, this year record 2 cases of human deaths due to rabies.
And USAID Zambia's senior technical advisor said his organization has partnered with government to rapidly detect, prevent, and respond to diseases that spread from animals to humans.
USAID partners with the Zambian government to rapidly detect, prevent, and respond to rabies and other zoonotic diseases or those diseases that spread from animals to people, by providing frontline veterinary healthcare workers with skills they need to prevent rabies.
Copperbelt Provincial Health Office public health specialist stated that there's need for sensitizations on the myths and misconceptions with regards to rabies.
We are aware of the need for more sensitization in communities on rabies. We should handle the myths and misconceptions in the communities with regards to rabies, often resulting in poor health-seeking behavior. Like was mentioned, it's not just myths about when someone is bitten, but also myths about what happens when the dogs are vaccinated. Myths and misconceptions eventually result in late health-seeking behaviors and eventually to death of the human being.
Meanwhile, Copperbelt Provincial Veterinary Officer Dr. Hilda Lumbwe has called for collaboration from everyone to help eradicate rabies in communities. Gwachichanda, Zanis, Masaiti District.
In addition, Minister of Justice Princess Kasune says there is need for a cultural shift and behavioral change in keeping surroundings clean to prevent diseases. Ms. Kasune was speaking today when she led her staff in her ministry on a cleaning exercise to kickstart the Zambia Clean at 60 campaign. Details in this report.
These are Ministry of Justice staff cleaning the surroundings of the ministry's premises. They are led by Minister of Justice, Princess Kasune. The minister this morning flagged off the Keep Zambia Clean at 60 campaign at the ministry premises.
We need to make sure that we do not just do this once, but it's something that we are going to do every month. So one of the things also we want to at least showcase is that if we can all do this in our different ministries, we will be preventing cholera. You know, I think it's unfortunate that here in Zambia, we have come to look at cholera like an annual event, and many lives are lost. So we are saying that if each one of us in our workplaces, we can take this attitude every month, we will prevent cholera.
Attorney General Mulilo Kabesha and Solicitor General Masho Mujende also participated in the cleaning exercise.
We are a country now called Smart Zambia. Everything we are doing, it's about being smart. So even where we work from, we must be smart. Where we stay at our homes, we must be smart. Don't throw rubbish behind your wall fence.
We cannot, as Ministry of Justice, which ministry is the advisor to all the state institutions, we cannot be operating in an environment that is not representative of the quality that comes out of our ministry.
The ministry staff are excited with this development.
So abezuma turasebenza maningi janguzu tatujiregere turajisebenza mane tugahwe mane tugajirege kusebenza kumbwa ma position ngomu bene bantu atu making sure kwamba environment yesu ili clean asebo tuli clean because ngatwajiskona nti twaba clean ama environment yesu.
Shilika Chabalengula for Zanis in Lusaka.
More in the news, 3 prospective contractors bidding for the construction of the HH Road, formerly called Chipata-Chadiza Road, have inspected the roads to acquaint themselves with the state of the infrastructure. Eastern Provincial Engineer Ivananji Skombe led the 3 bidders on various portions of the 75-kilometer stretch up to Chadiza district. Sylvester Chishimba has more in this report.
These are the 3 prospective contractors bidding for the construction of the HH Road, inspecting the road in order to acquaint themselves with its state. Road Development Agency Eastern Province Provincial Engineer Ivananji Skombe led the 3 bidders on various portions of the 75-kilometer stretch up to Chadiza district. The team, led by Engineer Skombe, paid a Kete score on Chadiza District Commissioner Malan Zimba.
We are here with a team of contractors. Okay, maybe to start with, I'm sure you are well aware that the President made some remarks not too long ago during the traditional ceremony. And we are here today in the district doing the site visit of Chipata-Chadiza Road. And we have 3 prospective contractors that intend to bid for this contract. Our road is really in poor condition. So despite these efforts already being made to have the contractor do upgrading of the road to bituminous standard, as a regional office, we have been on the ground as well to take care of sections which were very, very bad, and I can confirm that our target was 22.5 kilometers. We've already taken care of about 16 kilometers. So we're just remaining with about 6 kilometers. Then we'll have taken care of very, very critical sections that are usually bottleneck.
And Mr. Zimba has commended the site visit by the prospective bidding contractors.
We want to say thank you for coming with our prospect contractors who intend to bid for the HH road. Us here in Chadiza, we have already stopped calling it the Chipata Chadiza road. We are calling it the HH road. Why? Because we are standing on the promise that the head of state made intentionally, that he wants this road to be done by all costs. And today, for the people of Chadiza, we are very, very, very grateful. Why are we very grateful? Because we have seen that the head of state is indeed committed to the cause of making this particular road.
The DC has also made an appeal to the prospective bidders.
And we also urge these our prospect bidders. If you are chosen, please work with the locals. Work with the locals. The idea of externalizing our jobs here, we will not allow. Digging a drainage, bricklaying, these minor jobs, we have well-qualified bricklayers around. And if me, I will not defend our people here in Chadiza, it will be a disaster for our people. So we want, as you come in our district, whoever that is chosen amongst the three of you, give us a priority of jobs in terms of expertise. We have engineers here, they are laughing. They are there. Our children, they have gone to universities, they are laughing. We don't want you to go and put an advert in Lusaka. Come and put your office here, not in Chipata.
Sylvester Shimba for Zanis in Eastern Province.
And now, on the agriculture segment, government has launched the distribution and handover of agriculture implements to youths in Western Province through the Ministry of Youth, Sport and Arts under the agriculture component of its empowerment program. Provincial Minister Capello Mbangweta, who officiated at the launch in Mongu, says government is committed towards empowering youths for them to contribute to the country's economic development. Stella Goma has the rest of the details.
Youths have continued to play an important role in the economic development of the country. It is for this reason that the Ministry of Youth, Sport and Arts Development has empowered youths with agriculture inputs, gardening and agro-related implements under the agriculture component of the empowerment program. Western Province Minister Capello Mbangweta officiated at the colorful launch in Mongu District.
Today we are witnessing a clear demonstration of government commitment to creating and promoting empowerment opportunities for our youth. Youth empowerment has a significant impact on job creation and economic diversification, poverty reduction, and inequality among the youth in society. Provincial administration is empowering 18 youth groups in the province with a total membership of 208.
And Mongu District Commissioner has urged youths to participate in economic development.
Instead of giving you the money, we will be giving you implements. We will buy or purchase animals for you. And we have been discussing with the youth department that we are going to enhance monitoring so that we see that you are able to get something out of what you're doing. If we do not empower you, the mental aspect of yourself is going to be affected. We do not expect you to be roaming the streets, robbing people, being junkies here and there, but to be busy so that you participate in the improvement of the economic nature of this country.
Meanwhile, beneficiaries have assured the government to prudently utilize the empowerment.
We want to assure you and the government that the empowerment delivered today will help improve our livelihood, reduce unemployment, and foster our productivity.
We have received our inputs there, the feeds for the broilers. So this project is going to help us because some of us were students.
500,000 kwacha has been used to procure different agriculture imports such as water pumps, livestock, feed, among other implements to support youths in Western Province. Stella Goma reporting for Zanis in Mongu, Western Province.
Now from Mongu, we move to Sinazongwe district, where government has launched the mechanization service center through which smallholder farmers in Sinazongwe district will be supported with various agriculture equipment. District Commissioner Njimunya Siakole says the provision of the mechanized equipment to farmers is aimed at increasing agriculture productivity in the area. Here is a report.
Government has positioned agriculture as a key driver of the country's economy with a set target of increasing the annual maize production to 10 million tons. Through the campaign dubbed Mechanize 360, government is providing mechanized farming equipment to farmers in different areas. In Sinazongwe district, a mechanized service center has been launched at Malima Farmers Training Center.
Privilege at this invitation to officiate at the launch of Malima Mechanization Services Center in Sinazongwe district. The government of the Republic of Zambia has positioned agriculture as a key driver to the economy and has set a target to increase annual maize production to 10 million tons. However, this target is only attainable if farmers adopt efficient and sustainable agricultural practices and technologies.
District Agriculture Coordinator Dako Valentine Kilubi received the equipment at the center.
Mentioning the equipment that was given to us by the Ministry of Agriculture headquarters under the program Mechanization 360. We have received a number of equipment. We have the tractor, a 75 horsepower tractor, and behind me we have a thresher, and we also have the reaper and the planters.
Agro dealers are happy with the standing memorandum of understanding signed with the government to supply mechanized equipment to farmers.
A lot of memorandum understanding that government and SALO have actually partnered. SALO has partnered with government through Public Service Microfinance, which is a company that gives loans to public service workers, loans to everybody across the country. You are free to come to SALO and get your equipment of your choice.
And farmers are excited with the development. Pride Warrior, Zanis, in Sinazongwe district, Southern Province.
Still in the news, over 120 households in Mazabuka district have benefited from the government's Alternative Livelihoods program. This program is one of the initiatives which government has rolled out to help families that were affected by the drought during the last rainy season. Sibuku Lumamba has more in this report.
The Alternative Livelihoods Intervention is a government initiative to enhance food security at household level in the case where the crop fails. The program provides and introduces integrated agricultural systems, including small livestock, particularly in drought-prone areas. In Mazabuka, 120 families are receiving 2 she-goats and a he-goat each.
We are here today with witness Community Development abantu obuno obutebe. The whole district, Mazabala district, just for information, in Rwanda, there are beneficiaries about 120. Muzezo kugamba uti mutahi nzala gabulija uli atemu. Onomu kutu nomwaga kwabajiyuma yomagita nabwenwe eji. Mwalipe fertilizer. Chiwaga chiwa utinga wamuletera bulumbu bubotu. Kamba otimenda wagabula. Kumenda ya New Dawn government. Yendele kwa bahaga inde hijiremu. Yapanga MB program alimu hata answer program ya FSP. Yabenja kubona kwamba tutalanga nyibuyo yabulima halike atubaye mbinzira akupone nampawo imya eyo nempa kwanda kupanda kuno busuba ono program mboyenda tamulindi nyonyo alika ni muri fete kuno butebe nimwerera kukwalify mu program buli kibamba uti mujigu wa person kweyakupana wainda myezi 8 tuyakubola ali mu butebe kubona kwamba utinyo nimwapegwa nyebu impongo yayala amana bwe halabana wabwese kwapegwa bambiba ibantu.
The Gala variety of goats has been chosen as it is drought resistant. The goats have been vaccinated to protect them against unlikely diseases.
So we continue controlling this disease. After 3 months, you have to come back again and jab them with some drugs like the WEMAS, what you have done today.
The beneficiaries are thanking government for the empowerment.
Impongo Munga po patiro olobusutibwa liko mbuli uno mwaga ulinzala. Impongo irajigwa hawona otora mwana hikigoro. Impongo irajigwa hawona otiwa uliha wabujigwa hawolaga ulya abana bonse bataliza.
Lumamba Sibugu, Zanis News, Mazabuka District.
We take another break. Join us for more interesting stories to come.
Zambia Today is a program that keeps you informed on various government policies and programs. Join us every Tuesday at 18 hours on Zanis TV, Topstar Platform, Channel 6 DTT, and 458 DTH. Don't miss.
Welcome back. The news continues. WaterAid Zambia has installed a water network system in Sylvia Masewa compound in Chongwe district at a cost of 1.2 million kwacha. The water reticulation system, which will benefit over 900 households, will curb the historical disease burden that the community has been experiencing in the past. From the district, Barbara Chanda now reports.
This is Sylvia Masewa compound in Chongwe district. The compound has a population of over 7,000 people and 900 households. In the past, this community has been grappling with serious disease burden due to drinking contaminated groundwater from unsafe sources such as the Ngwerere stream and shallow wells. But today, this has come to an end as WaterAid Zambia has put up a water network system valued at over 1.2 million. WaterAid Zambia Country Director, Missy Ankomataya, said the infrastructure will help women and girls to spend less time walking long distances to access unsafe water.
This project is going to benefit the recipient communities in several ways. It is providing a critical service. That's the water supply which was lacking, and we have heard the statistics and the numbers in terms of just how negatively affected this area has been in relation to the drought, but also historically that they have been struggling with access to safe water. So now we are grateful that instead of using unclean water from unsafe sources, they now have access to safe and clean water, which is also conveniently located very close to home.
Speaking at the same event, Minister of Water Development and Natural Resources, Engineer Collins Nzovu, encouraged partners to continue supporting the effort to expand the water network systems in order to safeguard lives.
The financial requirements for a comprehensive response to the drought are substantial, and I therefore appeal to our partners and stakeholders for continued support in our efforts to expand water and sanitation interventions. This is not merely a matter of convenience, It is about safeguarding lives. We therefore request Water Aid that please do not stop here. The community is growing. The population is growing. We need more of such schemes.
And Chongwe Member of Parliament Sylvia Masewo urged the community to always practice good hygiene.
Because making sure ati manzi akumwa eve ngati mukumwa kwametienda manje ino September tiambiretu manje kunzisa bana kumwa manza mwaikamo chlorine osamwa manzi ali direct
And Lusaka Water and Sanitation Company Managing Director Engineer Jiri Chiombwe promised to maintain and safeguard the infrastructure that has been developed at a greater cost.
Lusaka Water, we are proud to join forces with cooperating partners like the Water in Zambia in improving the livelihoods of our people. We therefore commit to the continuous operation and maintenance of this facility, for which we are in the process of establishing an appropriate management model to ensure sustainability for our Sylvia Masewo community to continue receiving improved services.
Barbara Chanda, reporting for Zanis in Chongwe District.
And in other news, the Department of Social Welfare in Lusaka has retrieved a 13-year-old girl from child labor and trafficking and since been taken back to her home in Chipili District, Luapula Province. Chipili District Culture and Traditional Affairs Officer Paxina Peneshi explains that unknown people from Lusaka promised to take the girl to school, but instead subjected her to child labor livelihood. Take a look at this report by Lucy Ngandwe.
A sad case of human trafficking has come to light in Chipili District, where a 13-year-old girl was deceived and enslaved in Lusaka after being promised school and good life by a wandering trader in October 2023. Culture and Traditional Affairs Officer Paxina Peneshi has expressed concern over the incidents.
That child was 13 years old. Surprisingly, this afternoon she's been brought back by the social welfare officer from Lusaka. The child was mistreated. I'm just appealing and urging all parents in this community to take care of their children, not giving out the children to the person they don't know.
According to the victim's father, the girl, whose identity remains protected, was promised a quality education in Lusaka by visitors who came to Chipili's Munganga village, but upon arrival in Lusaka, she was forced into domestic servitude, subjected to physical and emotional abuse.
Nzobora kuma 23 hours nishipamenti ndo gula food na kuseni sagasia ku breakfast nzoenda chabe baenda so bana baenda tonanga nanga kwa ni ye nzo nivutisa so tunapanga na mwanzangu tunapanga maana tiende ku polisi when tunaenda ku polisi taenda kufanya.
Headman Munganga has cautioned villagers against releasing their children to strangers.
As a school, it's a welcome move and we are going to enroll her so that she starts to again.
The victim was brought from Lusaka to Chipili by government officials from social welfare and has been handed over to the family. She has since been re-enrolled to school in grade 6. Listening and reporting for Zanis News in Chipili District in Luapula Province.
Empowerment, beneficiaries of the Constituency Development Fund, CDF, in Nakonda District have expressed gratitude to government for uplifting their livelihoods through various empowerment programs. Several women clubs have indicated that their welfare has changed for the better ever since they got empowered through CDF. Joseph Lisulo gives us this report.
The significance of the Enhanced Constituency Development Fund CDF cannot be complete without the sound of joy from beneficiaries. In Nakonde District, various cooperatives and women clubs are full of praise to government for uplifting their livelihoods.
Mwavirizi pa Women's Club. Nasalifiute kupakutupa kwimpi ya SDF ya tutwala pankole luikalo witu. Twalima kwichalo cheraisi twakala mwivisa katwatuma pa FRA so cho chatupichi mwemwe ichikulu
kwena ifo kulingana basura njima Purpose Cooperative tuletotera kumuteko kabuya ntansho bale tupela baisa tupela 10,000 pali 10,000 twalishira yuka komusi uku nga twasevinga era ina interest so tulepanga mu 10,000 eyo tulesenda tuleshita mwenko kuna feed so nomba pa number 1 twalisendele inkoko twaisa sheshi di 150 kufuma kuli ana ina interest walepanga twaisa ateka kwena shali tupelo ukumo sana twaisa sanga mu 15,000.
And Nakonde District Commissioner has urged women and youths in the district to take this opportunity and get empowered.
I can like to encourage my people or our people, especially youths. Please take this opportunity because the government can't manage to employ all youths.
Government has so far empowered a total of 288 clubs and cooperatives in Nakonde with over 6.2 million kwacha in the period 2022 and 2024. Reporting for Zanis in Nakonde, I am Joseph Lisulo.
And now we take our last break. Keep watching.
Woman Thou Art is a program that offers counsel to the female folk, sharing real-life experiences and providing guidance to the women and young girls on necessary steps and conducts that will help shape and nurture a sober society. Watch Woman Thou Art on Zanis TV every Wednesday at 18:30 hours on the Topster channel, channel 6 DTT, and channel 458 DTH.
Welcome back. The news continues. Now on tourism news. Minister of Tourism Rodney Sikumba has relaunched the tourism campaign dubbed Take a Holiday, Yamuloko, to encourage Zambians to develop the culture of promoting local tourism.
The Minister of Tourism, through the Zambia Tourism Agency's relaunch of the campaign, Take a Holiday Yamuloko, is set to ignite the desire in most Zambians to have an interest in sampling some of the tourist sites to help the sector to contribute to the development of the country. Minister of Tourism Rodin Sikumba relaunched the Tourism Local campaign in Kitwe at an event that attracted stakeholders in the tourism sector to help in promoting the tourist sites in Zambia.
Take this opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, to thank the number of operators, our partners, who have signed up for this particular campaign. Whenever I go on radio, whenever I'm on TV, even in Parliament, everybody asks me to say, do you have local rates? I can safely tell you that we've had local rates since time immemorial. But unfortunately, we haven't been advertising those local rates. But this time, as Zaki President mentioned, we need to be intentional with the things that we do. And being intentional simply means that you, the operators, you, the garden courts of this world, you, the Shepons, the Proteas, the Royal Livingston, of the minor hotels, should be able to sign in blood and say, yes, we will take in local businesses at a local rate.
Kitwe District Chamber of Commerce and Industry Vice President highlighted that promoting local tourism is an answer to improve people's livelihood.
We know that local tourism offers great opportunities for emerging economies, developing countries, and to the Copper Belt specifically. We welcome the idea to the Copper Belt because we know the idea will create jobs strengthen our local economy, and contribute to local infrastructure development. It can also help conserve the natural environment and cultural assets and tradition.
The Zambia Chamber of Commerce and Industry President also called for promoting of local art in all building designs.
Let's put in, if it means an SI, to say that whenever a building, a hotel, be it an office park, that is being designed in Zambia should include a local artwork. Not imported artwork. That way we'll be creating a market for all the artists in Zambia.
Minister of Tourism Permanent Secretary highlighted some of the incentives in the tourism sector.
Government, private sector, we all need to do this. Lastly, I would just say that Zambia Revenue Authority, as well as the stakeholder, we are working very closely, and soon you'll see us starting to explain many incentives that we have put out there. You know, sometimes people don't even know that you can actually buy your linen, your bed sheets, your beds. If you import them, you will not pay duty for the sector. But people don't know these things.
At the event, several individuals were picked for sponsorship to undertake a holiday yam loco through a raffle that was conducted during the launch of the Take a Holiday yam loco. Tovini Ngombe, Zanis, Kitwe.
Finally, in the news, Minister of Youth, Sport and Art Elvis Nkandu has called for the promotion of first aid awareness. Mr. Nkandu says first aid skills plays a crucial role in saving lives in an event of injuries during sports activities. The minister said this in a speech read for him by Lusaka Province Sports Coordinator Doris Mulenga during the commemoration of the World First Aid Day and launch of the fire marshal training. More in the following report.
Calls to promote first aid awareness took a center stage at this year's commemorations of the World First Aid Day held at the Lusaka Showgrounds. The event, which was held under the theme First Aid and Sport, was characterized by different sporting activities aimed at promoting wellness. Minister of Youth, Sport and Art Elvis Nkandu, who was represented by Lusaka Province Sports Coordinator Doris Mulenga, encouraged sport organizations to prioritize first aid training as it has the potential to save lives in the wake of an injury during sports activities.
Injuries can happen at any of these events at any time, and that is why it is essential to prioritize first aid in sports. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, today we gather to emphasize the critical role that first aid plays in ensuring the safety and well-being of our athletes, sports enthusiasts, and communities at large. The section of first aid and sport is pivotal as it enables us to prevent injuries.
Zambia Red Cross Society pointed out that first aid education plays a vital role in creating a safer environment for sporting events.
The theme therefore emphasizes integrating first aid into sports programs, promoting safety, empowerment, and resilience. It is important to note that first aid plays a vital role in creating safer environments for sportsmen and women, spectators, and communities worldwide. First aid education is crucial for ensuring a safe environment for sporting events by empowering individuals to apply life-saving measures effectively, thereby preventing unnecessary debilities and fatalities.
At the same event, the fire marshal training was launched, which aims at providing training on how to handle fire outbreaks. For Zanis, I'm Lakson Makodza.
As we end the news, a reminder of the top stories. Zanaco pledges support to energy crisis. Lunte district in health infrastructure boost. Keep Zambia clean at 60 campaign launched. Plus, 13-year-old girl retrieved from child trafficking. That's all we had for you on the news desk. I am Naomi Mwewa, and on the signing desk is Neha Mumbi. On behalf of the entire news crew, it's bye-bye and thank you for watching.